Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends. This is Dylan with Tucson Future Classics, and that is our 2016 and a half Ludicrous Plus Tesla Model S P100D. Yep, that's the fast one. All right, everybody. So the 2016 and a half Model S's occupy a very interesting niche in the timeline of Tesla. This is the first big cosmetic and mechanical revision to the Model S since it rolled out in 2012. And this is what took it from a luxury sedan to a true hypercar fighter, because 2016 and a half introduced the P100D Ludicrous Plus performance package, which this has. Fun enough, 2017 was the first year this was a main full line production car, so you had to know to order this one, and it falls into a cool niche, having some older Tesla features while having the new Tesla performance. This is the very last Tesla to use the Panasonic of Japan battery packs before they transitioned to the GigaFactory in Nevada. This still has the third row jump seats in the back, which you couldn't get after 2017, making this the fastest Tesla that seats 7 people. And if you're into that sort of thing, this is the very last Tesla that used real cow inside of it. For 2017 and up, they went full pleather on all of their interiors. So this is the last of the real cow insides. While this was up at our local Tesla dealer here in Tucson, they did the high voltage pyro fuse on it, which is about a 60,000 mile wear item. We figured we'd get that taken care of so you don't have to worry about it. And they did the full camera retrofit because this has the HW3 computer in it, meaning this thing can do full self-driving. The other things we did on this, we wrapped it in 4 brand new Siloon tires, the EV ecospheres that were specifically designed as aftermarket replacements for Tesla Model 3 Performance and Model S P-Line cars. And we got a 4-wheel alignment done on it too, so it tracks straight and true no matter how hard you're ripping down the highway. But it's enough outside. Let's get up under the frunk, into the car, and out for a drive. Up here in the frunk, you'll see there's nothing to look at. It's just a big open frunk. I mean, these Tesla engineers, masters of space optimization. Pretty deep, pretty clean, and you as the driver really only have to worry about this cap right here, which is your windshield washer reservoir. That's all. It's a super simple machine. Note, like every Tesla ever, this has got the NACS charge port hiding right here on the driver's rear, and we do have an NACX to J1772 adapter that comes with the car if you have a this style plug on your home charger instead of the Tesla proprietary. Back here, this is where things get really cool. Obviously, liftgate style fastback on this, power lift, but in here, this still has a sunshade, which usually goes missing, but I'm gonna take this out because how I said this has the jump seats. You pull this panel out right here, and then boom, these are your 2 rear-facing jump seats. Now, before I flip them up, a few nice things in the back here. You've got a lot of storage cubbies. Those seats do drop and fold completely flat to make a level load floor, but this is one of the coolest things in here. So let's get that flipped up. I'm gonna pull this lever, flip the headrest down, and then these pins lock in there, and boom, there is your 3rd row rear-facing jump seats. You can get the kiddos in the way back seat, and they can wave at traffic as you go on your road trips, just like the old days. Now, to put these back down, super simple. Pull here, that drops. This tab here, push it down, and the headrests flip up and lock like that. You then grab a strap, and it tumbles and folds right into the floor, and just like that, back to holding cargo. Again, Tesla engineers masters of space optimization. This is super clever stuff. Coming into the back seat, presents its handles to me. Let's get on in. Hang my hat on there. All right, so in the back bench seat, I'm gonna slide over behind my own driver's seat, show you all the worst case scenario for space back here. But before I do that, backseat passengers get their own vents, a pair of USB charge ports, and even their own 2 cup holders back here. The panoramic roof, that is your sunroof. This is the pano glass roof. Those are both very nicely tinted to help keep the UV at bay. And all the rear seats have the latch systems for locking in your child's seats. Now, I'm 6'1", 270 pounds, and this is my driver's seat to film. All the way back and reclined, so I have room to get good shots up front. I've got a lot of room back here. Great headroom. The recline on these seats is good, and in spite of me being, well, quite a bit sweaty because it's like 115 up here today, this is a really comfy place to be. Again, perfectly flat floor down below. The space optimization in here is great. Finally, getting into the driver's seat. Point out a few things on the door here quick. Your window controls are right here on the door, as are your mirror controls with fold, which is kind of nice. Brushed stainless Model S plaque here, and these seats are still adjustable down here. You don't need to go through the center infotainment screen to do that. Lumbar and headrest, up, down, forward, back, and lean. Noteworthy enough too, these have the adjustable column with the actual switch on it. So you can dial the steering wheel in from the column right there. Again, avoiding having to go through a bunch of sub menus, which once again makes this one particularly unique in the greater pantheon of Teslas. Now, please excuse like the flickering here. That is the refresh rate between that screen and my phone. But let's go over everything you're going to look at, see, and interact with daily in this car. Starting with the wheel here, this is just to run your display brightness and a few other settings on the side. So that will page you through a couple of quick action options. And you press menu there to close that out. If you want to talk to the car, you can give it voice commands with that one there. And then this is just for your radio. Volume, and then skip tracks, whether it's radio, Bluetooth, what have you. Over here on the stalk, I already showed you how to adjust the steering column itself, but this is your wiper, headlights, and turn signal stalk. And this guy right here, that is your autopilot / cruise control / full self-driving stalk. You can tap it back to engage it. This controls your following distance, and that is your speed, up and down, and that is resume and cancel. This little gauge cluster up here, your main instrument cluster, we actually just replaced this because these have a nasty habit of delaminating and the glue will start to weep down. So this is a brand new low glare screen, which is definitely nice contrasted difference from the OG screen that was in here before. You actually have a shift lever on this one, drive, reverse, neutrals in the middle, park. And if you just saw this flicker, when you put it into reverse, it shows the overhead of the car for its sonars and its cameras, and then you've got the actual reverse camera right there with the following lines as you would expect. Now, getting out of that, let's get into the big iPad, because this is the control center for the car. You've got a billion options here, and if you're familiar with Teslas, you already know. If you're unfamiliar, this brings up your main vehicle menu. This is where you can do everything from opening or venting the sunroof to opening the charge door, the trunk, the frunk. You can run lights, fold and unfold your mirrors, fog lights, all of that. All these options here are just personalization things. So pedals and steering, this is how you turn it into Ludicrous Plus mode. When you hit that, it'll give you a prompt to preheat the battery. Go ahead and do it if you want to go fast. It'll sacrifice a little bit of range,
but it puts the power down like you wouldn't believe, which I'll show you later. Steering mode is just the stiffness of the steering, and regenerative braking will basically give you strong or weak regen. Creep will act like a conventional car, like a normal transmission internal combustion car will slowly crawl forward. Slip start lets the wheel spin a little bit, and range mode, which I have it on right now, derates the HVAC just a little bit and optimizes the motors for overall range, not performance. But since I'm going to show off Ludicrous Plus here later, let's go ahead and turn that right off. This has the 4-corner self-leveling air suspension, and you can change its ride height on the fly right here. You can also set it to automatically adjust to its lowest setting, either full-time or at speed thresholds. I currently have this set to, once we exceed 50 miles an hour, it will drop to its lowest setting from maximum aerodynamic slipperiness and lowest coefficient of drag to optimize range and make it as quiet as possible here at high speeds. Charging menu, this allows you to dial in exactly how much battery you're going to pick up when you plug in a charge, either AC or DC fast charging. You can change the amperage to help match what is set at your home, or if you want to charge a little bit lower amperage, a little bit slower, you can have it do that there. And it shows you your nearest supercharger and approximate cost to charge to full. Or rather, I'm sorry, this is your most recent supercharger, not the estimated cost to charge to full. So, as you can see, Dylan O'Brien ran up Phoenix and hit the Casa Grande supercharger, costing $22 to bring this battery from probably 10 up to 90 to make it back to Tucson. This is your autopilot menu here. Auto steer and traffic cruise control are the basic ones.
If you go to upgrades, though, and you decide you want to spend the money, for $99 a month, Elon will drive you around. That's right, this has the supervised full self-driving. And this also has the computer that can handle premium connectivity, either a monthly subscription or an annual. So this thing is got the newer infotainment and cruise control computer in it, so it can handle all the newest Tesla stuff. Vehicle runs you through all these settings. I mean, there's simply too much here for me to run you all through. But if you like absolutely personalizing the crap out of a car, you can do it with this Tesla. It gives you options for everything. There's very few cars you can make more your own than a Tesla Model S. For quick access stuff, though, also down here, this is your climate control. Honestly, for me, right now it's $1 million, so I have it running full bore. But this being an EV, set it to auto, let the computer get the temperature down and maintain it as quickly and efficiently as possible. You have got your cooled and heated seats, driver and passenger. You've got keep mode, which will maintain the temperature in the car even when you leave it. Dog mode, same thing, but it locks the car and shows a message on the screen saying, please do not break my windows. My dog is air conditioned and comfortable. And then camping mode will depower some functions of the car while maintaining HVAC and charge ports for car camping. This also has the biohazard HVAC mode, which has a HEPA filter the size of a radiator up front behind the frunk, and that overpressures the cabin and cleans out particulates to keep everything nice and fresh in here. Allegedly, it can even keep a clear cabin when driving through the densest of wildfire smoke, but I wouldn't want to put that to the test myself, namely because I don't want to drive my Tesla that close to a fire. Another cool thing, this has the automatic dropping glove box, which, as I hit the button to drop it again, pretty deep, aluminum with a little light, and this is the last of that real cow perforated leather here on the seats and here on the wheel. It's held up quite nicely, and this is the dark ash trim throughout, which was not a normal option on these. So whoever spec'd this thing out when they got it as their Christmas present back in 2016 really knew what they were looking for. We also got the plaid matching Alcantara visors and mirrors up here, and the auto dimming rear view mirror. The desert heat has done a little bit on this, but it still brightens and dims as you'd expect, and it works absolutely great. But I think that might be enough sitting in here, poking buttons and playing with settings and messing with all the games. Oh, I completely forgot to mention, this thing has got arcade games built into it. It's a car with a great sense of humor. Toy box, you can make your passengers fart for their emissions test mode. I mean, there's so much stuff to play around with in these Teslas. It will blow your mind. I can't show you all of it, or this will be a 45-minute video. You got to come down here and try these things out for yourself. But the last few convenience things we've got, all of these trays push and they close. Same thing underneath here. This flips shut for a smooth appearance, or open it up. 2 big water bottle holders, big enough to swallow up my Yeti. Got a secondary phone in there, and these are adjustable. Flip this forward. It's got a lightning plug here so you can plug any older iPhone or iPod that has the lightning into it, and it'll connect directly to the infotainment system. And then you've got your 12 volt and another USB down there. Up here for the center console, personally sliding armrests and dual cup holders here in the middle. But yeah, that's enough in here. Let's actually drive this thing. Coming down out of the parking garage, I've got every window and that big panoramic sunroof open. So if this was to make any undue noises, we'd hear it echoing off the walls. I strongly suspect all we're going to hear is the scrubbing of the tires on the concrete and my hand on the wheel, but you know, this is a nearly 10-year-old Tesla from when they were still really trying to be like not only the best EV out there, but really shooting for the high-end luxury car market. So the noise, vibration, and harshness in here, all that stuff is really well engineered and well dampened. The suspensions on these things are great at handling bumps and squeaks and rattles and everything. And even if I just give it a little gas, brake, no undue noises coming from the braking system or anything either. It's just a really, really dialed in car. And as you would expect for something like this, when you go to back up, not only put in reverse, do the mirrors come in and dip to help you see the corners of your car better, but you do get all of the camera assistance. So backup camera works, and you'll see as I get close to those little parking stays, it starts showing your distance in inches, and it reflects all of that up top as well. So between the mirrors and both screens, it's pretty hard to back this thing into something. Of note though, if you put it back in drive and you need to nose up to something, it'll even show you curbs or objects in front of you with distance markers showing you in inches how far you are away. Really, really handy, especially getting into a tight parking spot, tight garage, or setting up at a Tesla supercharger. To get into anything crazy, to show you using this thing like a normal car. Like, these things are absolute freeway missiles, so let's stab it out on the highway, get some speed into it, and show you how well these things do out on the highway proper. Wait for a little gap in traffic. There we go. Middle lane clear, left lane clear. And yeah, if you ever need to accelerate in a hurry, especially in Ludicrous Plus, just bop. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But here, I'm gonna take this little control, knock it down, and do 2 pulls. So it automatically recognizes what the speed limit is on the road, sets a maximum cruise, yells at you if you don't, tickle the wheel enough. But now, with effectively no pressure, I'm sitting here at a really, really well optimized driver assisted cruise. Tesla's autopilot, we all know it's pretty fantastic. You can see it spotting all the traffic around, and literally no pressure on the wheel here, just enough to let it know that I'm still here. It has captured the cars in front, and it is doing its thing. Of course, it's gonna be quiet inside on the highway at speed. Not only is it one of the most aerodynamically efficient cars on the highway today, but the sound deadening through the chassis and the weather stripping is just great in here. Alright, so this is the fun part. We're at the very back end of a mostly abandoned dead-end road here in Tucson, and we're going to do a full-blown Ludicrous Plus launch. 2 reasons. 1, it's really fun. 2, I want to show it off, and, well, a very important third reason, I want to show that there's nothing hiding in the brakes or suspension of this car under full accelerative and decelerative load. So we're going to do a 0 to 40 to 0 pull, and yeah, test the ABS out too. Let's make sure. So we are in Ludicrous Plus. It'll give you a quick refresher on how to use launch mode. Basically, hold both pedals down like you're trying to make the car take a screenshot, and when it says you're good to go, you can go. So brake pedal down, gas pedal down. Launch mode enabled, and where it says suspension entering cheetah mode, that means it'll dump the front airbags and jack up the rear for maximum weight transfer and the best launch. 3, 2, 1, go. Holy Jesus shit! Brakes! All right. Wow, that was a lot. I mean, that was exactly what I was expecting, but it's still a lot if you've never done that or haven't done it frequently. Yeah, awesome acceleration. Saloons didn't spin at all. They grabbed great, and the ABS worked really good reeling this thing in too. Yeah, so one of the things in their marketing, they talked about how this car accelerated faster than the fastest accelerating roller coaster in the United States at the time, that being the King Dakar. And yeah, this is every bit a carnival ride you can drive. Holy cow. Yeah, that's addictive. That's not conducive to range, but oh man, is it conducive to fun. This car will allow you to bring the horizon to you at an alarming rate. Now, this isn't even from a dead stop. We're just pulled out, we're just cruising, just slowly speeding up. Oh, gotta go. Wowza. This thing is ridiculous. Oh, that's a felony. Yeah, there we go. See? 0 to felony real quick. Range mode is on, so I have the motors basically as depowered and as optimized for efficiency as you can get. But this will still, if you floor it, it'll still get up and go quite nicely. It's not gonna really punish you for being in even its most efficient mode. So even in like chill and all that, you still have more than ample passing power when you want it to. But chill with range is how you can really get close to that original EPA estimated, 315 mile figure. I'd put this realistically at about 280, sitting out here, desert highways, AC working, cruising along. But like, again, your mileage will vary with these, but you won't want to drive this efficiently, I can promise you that right now. And another pretty cool thing about these Teslas is that integrated battery pack up underneath it. They had to strengthen the frame so much on this that it pretty much maxed out the torsional rigidity and frame strength testing machines that they needed for the NHTSA certifications and all the safety tests. Also, that battery pack being so low, every Tesla has managed a 5-star safety rating because they are almost impossible to roll over. If you try hard enough, you certainly can, but all of the National Transportation Safety Administration and the insurance people that test them, they have a sled that slams into a bank of sand at like 30 miles an hour sideways, and every single time these hit the sand, they go whoop, bunk, and land back on their wheels. It's pretty remarkable to watch, and they have all the tests up on YouTube, which is super cool. But yeah, as you can see, it handles even the crappiest and roughest of pavement with ease and aplomb. Before I climb out and wrap everything up, pulling into our little dirt lot here, you can save where it raises to maximum ride height. So coming in off of the road, this automatically knows that to clear our gate, it needs to go to its highest ride height, and it automatically does it, saved at this location. Again, really clever car with some really thoughtful features. There you have it, everybody. Back at our lot, wrapping everything up on our 2016 and a half Tesla Model S P100D Ludicrous Plus, sitting here tall and proud in its highest ride height. It is a phenomenally cool piece of kit, and it makes you feel real good ripping down the highway in it. High-speed cruising is effortless, and it gets up to those speeds in a big hurry. Comfy seats, nice interior, and the perfect mix of old school Tesla and all of their new stuff too. If you're big nerdy into Teslas and you want to check this thing out, poke all the buttons and experience this missile for yourself, follow the link in the description below or call or text the number that's about to be on screen to make an appointment. Till then, I've been Dylan. I'll see you soon.